We're back. Thanks for sticking with us.
Yeah, Uber and Lyft are busy down here tonight.
We're pretending we're an Uber. I need a purple light.
Sevens are just the one caller still. 270 affirmative, just one caller.
All right, well, if we get an update on this call at White Bear in Afton, the guy says someone's trying to kill him. He's not going to stop driving. Says they're trying to run him off the road. Now, White Bear in Afton's a little ways away, but knowing us, we could probably get there. Is that Phil?
24. Investigate.
Phil.
They were calling him Phil.
Oh.
24, go ahead. 684 Western. With 437 outbound Mike uniform. 684 Western, 5.
Gotta admit, they're doing a pretty good business.
Yeah, they are.
I don't see anybody wearing a mask, but they're doing a good business.
Hey, Phil. Hey, Phil. Hey, Phil, hurry up.
That Uber Lyft concept is amazing.
Yeah, it really is.
It's amazing.
Thank you for it.
324.
Any more updates from him? We're on White Bear and to LARP.
Negative. GC still got an open line. It doesn't. I monitored the call for a little bit. It doesn't sound like she's getting anywhere. Possibly PIC.
48 copy. Thank you.
That car,
106.
if he's driving, that car could be 5 miles from that location. That's the only problem.
Mm-hmm.
So that gentleman's just going to park his car right in the middle there. Yeah, move your car. You can't park there. Take one lane, but not two.
This time of night, that's a good way to get your car creamed.
5182, squad's clear, assisted. Clear 107.
Squad 324.
Oh, Uber.
Looks like he is out of the county now. I went ahead and did a manual rebid on his.
In a way,
And
we only have one destination, though.
Out by County Road J. Looking GOA then.
Received, you can mark GOA.
You guys up like County Road J now?
Wow.
Thanks if you came back and joining us for our little overtime. Thank you.
We're outside the 7th Street Truck Park right now. On West 7th Street, just down from the XL Energy Center.
Come 3.
This and Grand 7 seem to be the busiest spots on 7th Street right now. At this end of 7th Street.
Copy. Looks like they did make contact with a female party. She still is on the floor. Copy. 108. (1181) Edgecombe Road, Wilder Park. On a suspicious caller heard a banging sound. Saw light near the storage units and containers behind the building, and a vehicle drove off. Is concerned someone tried to break in.
Oh, don't get hit by that car. Hey, how's it going?
Thank you, 109.
Yeah, we're just making sure they clear out safely, you know.
I didn't recognize you the first time.
What? Good to see you, Rich. Thanks.
See ya.
Thank you.
All good?
Yeah, no, we're good. We're just clearing them out for you, you know. Making sure they don't fight.
24, clear advice with 121.
Yeah, thanks.
109.
McGuire and my son Jesse are very good friends.
Yeah, good kid.
Very good.
Good kid. Well,
We just go one direction, though.
yeah, one destination. One destination. Well, what do you think? Peaceful enough here?
I think so. How y'all doing?
Do we get the wrong license? Do we got the wrong license plate? Yeah, we got the wrong plate, huh?
We need to get a little purple light up front, don't we?
291 Bates Ave. On a domestic call by the neighbor.
Absolutely.
Male, female, are you
Hi.
in the upper unit?
Nope.
Yeah, we're over.
Oh,
No,
no,
we're lift. We're lift. We're lift.
We give
Yeah,
lifts.
You give
You're
this?
welcome.
Yeah, one destination.
Only one place though.
Oh wait,
Sorry.
That's
all right.
okay.
it looks like the same car.
Well, really?
Are you having a good night?
All right then. Even with the red lights on.
Have
we
a good
get-
night.
Even with the lights on, they wonder if we're an Uber.
Okay, sure, that's act 2.
Squad 324.
34-9 requesting assistance.
401 Old Road. Firestone Auto Care on alarm. Audible. Office class break.
We got Anoka County's got a chase.
On your road. Heading back eastbound. Hey, slowing down my transit.
Oh.
639, where's that last call?
Check
401 Old Hudson.
on Allery's. Run up to Rice Pen.
Sounds like a good idea.
Road 112.
Unfortunately, 3434. It's going to be eastbound on 145th. 442. Eastbound 145th. Northern Arrow. 190th. Still hate southbound Elmcrest from 190th. Northern Arrow.
Eastbound on 195th.
45, what are your speeds? Speed 90.
County squads do not engage in the pursuit, 6 only.
Okay.
Copy. 180th.
Yeah, might be coming our way eventually.
Speed 60.
Slowly but surely.
60. Chase up in Anoka, I think. Calling for State Patrol to help.
Set of six right there.
I gotta admit, I don't like people walking alone down here after 1 o'clock.
No.
Yep, just set of six there. Copy. Blue stop sign still southbound Elmcrest from 170th.
Southbound 130.
I got quite the crowd on the street here in front of Ellery's. We'll pretend we're gonna go undercover as an Uber.
Riverside State and Innova.
226, copy en route to the noise complaint. 75 Cook Avenue West. Colors neighbors are very loud, possibly coming from the alley/garage. 224 to me back.
Don't seem much concerned about traffic coming, running them over.
Back.
No.
Thank you, 115. And I'm sorry, 656 were you calling?
I'm gonna see if we can get them to do a line dance.
Squad 656.
Southbound Elmcrest.
656, can you start another car my way?
No traffic.
Copy, doing a squad to start to 656's location in the block of 543 to 569 Bay Street.
Phone call back at
226, copy.
$96.81.
Go ahead.
Can you put me on 75 traffic stop? And I'll be around the LA, see what's on with that here.
Blues Brothers impersonators?
Took Victor Place from Frenchman. Speed 50.
115.
No traffic.
442.
6 miles an hour left side.
I'm code 4, but
Back towards
I got
Frenchman.
streets that don't match.
We're now
I got
heading
someone swing my way and tell
westbound
me gunman
through the
anything.
intersection.
Supposed to start with
Wrong way.
the northern air.
What's going on with the northern air?
25.
I didn't catch it.
Cancel.
Something at the northern air.
Yeah.
My apologies.
Received. Shut down. Cancel.
Copy. There's a lot of it start towards the Emerald Inn.
Where's he headed now?
Can I be certain?
Westbound. Ottertail Lake.
They said there's no 448.
We must have missed that.
Fixed status check.
Oh. Is there something going on there, Chloe?
Code 4 for now, 117.
There's a squad going, lights and siren? What the hell?
Send southbound 3514.
We must have
Heavy
missed it.
southbound 35 and 14.
What the heck is going on downtown here?
1330, I'll be clear.
Hang on.
Everyone's got
550 Bay Street. Squad asking for another car.
Understand.
118 to 121.
Go ahead. Coming.
That's a ways down there.
We'll circle around back here, see if we find anything.
Yeah,
Cover that.
good idea.
And that party just keeps saying that somebody is killing someone. I was transferred in from Ramsey. They're attempting to get a read on them passing Slay Avenue.
Good.
I know they're asking for backup, but what's the original call?
Coming.
Copy.
Traffic stop.
Where you need to investigate.
Pretty brave.
First Commanders, Reg, Boy, Frank House, 007.
Should be right off of Randolph
447, can we get your location again?
and Bay, I'm thinking.
81.
Copy.
The Opticom isn't working well.
Think that they see smoke in the smell of burning rubber. Fire's been advised.
Okay, 118.
Fires supposed to be around. You can cancel them. There's no fires.
Copy.
You want there? 1331.
Negative. How far out is SK9?
639 call updating his location, or are you guys just following? Conway, that's where we're going. Already met.
Received. There you go. If there's one more squad that can head our way, take the map, the north side.
316, put us back in pending, we're not too far. Stop.
221, copy route to the noise complaint, 75 Cook at 119.
Are on scene.
119.
Doesn't sound like he's canceled any help yet, does it?
No.
226 on scene.
Oh, no, there
120.
squad's there.
70. Here's code 14, cancel anyone else. She's going through fields.
Copy code 4 on fields, 201 and 283, you can be clear.
What's going on?
Well, I don't know. It may
283
sound,
copy.
but
No be given.
Oh,
he said, I just,
283 copy and 201 copy.
I'm wrong.
I don't know.
I see lights up there.
Watch one.
121.
Disregard.
Well, at least
Received.
we'll be here for the epilogue.
212.
212.
LEC was one.
LEC was one at 121.
316 already in the back.
Which car is which?
They're out of here. No fighting.
316 wrapped the intersection. Pulling up right now.
Received at 121.
Received.
120.
Is that unmarked
120.
car?
I'll be always stayed.
The car they were stopping? Or the van?
He's behind the travel.
I think that's a squad.
I'm not sure.
Copy, I was stayed 94 east of flight 214.
Maybe a part of
Is
that
that for 214?
TZD detail, maybe?
214 affirm. Could you head to 545 Wabasha Street north in the lobby for an assist? Anonymous comp is with a female from Unit 513. Apparently the female's distraught over her son's welfare after he took her keys and phone. Unknown further.
Copy.
Thank you, 122.
That Volkswagen Passat.
4492 copy.
That's,
Can you change the address to 609 Rice?
but
220, I'm sorry, the radio cut out a bit. What was that on Rice? I heard 6.
Change the address to 629 Rice. So we'll stay at this east side
Copy,
exit.
629 Rice.
Copy, no back doors.
well,
Go for it, man. You can show me out at Emerald.
Copy at 122.
Westminster was an old one.
447.
Go ahead.
You can put my investigate back in pending and put me on that one. On the phone.
Copy. Four 492 Tango.
Well, we're eastbound on 7th Street, West 7th Street.
Just like
224, yeah.
Make
123.
one more swing through West 7th and East 7th, and then stop at the Rice and Pennsylvania.
Male party possibly intoxicated is getting back into the vehicle, and there's also a juvenile with him.
Copy.
124.
5186 traffic.
5186.
At Rice and Arlington with Edward Lincoln Mary 972. Okay, going into the BPs.
Copy. BP at 124.
That no gun was involved.
Negative. Our caller advising that he did not see the gun, but one of the other parties on scene did.
Copy that.
Falling asleep.
And going out to find out, it looks like the suspect has left going northbound towards on Ferndale Street.
113.
113.
Noise complaint 655 Thomas on loud music coming from the porch.
I think that was that Phil who'd moved down to Grand 7?
125.
Yeah.
The Echo Whiskey Victor 209 coming back on a
Basically,
2000.
you're saying he didn't find the love of his life here, so he went down there.
Trying again.
Let's try again in a different bar. That's good.
At least 125.
When you swing and miss, sometimes you got to dust yourself off and try again.
Well, we're seeing that building get built a little bit at a time, huh?
Yeah. It's actually gone back up pretty fast.
Well, was the fire there or next door?
I thought it was both.
No. I figured it'd take forever to get a fire evaluator out there.
Copy.
Hello. All right, thank you.
Squad 324, we're code 4. Empty.
Copy, code 4. Building's empty. 0127.
47.
I gotta say, when you go by Arby's, it's definitely time for
Verifying that
ham and
party
cheese.
in the Jeep went south.
You've kind of got me.
The Jeep was parked
Liking
in the
those ham and
driveway,
cheese.
turned left out of the driveway. It looks like the
2
house
o'clock
is
is when
probably
all the
on
good
the
stuff.
east side of the road.
I shouldn't say good stuff.
Copy.
A lot of interesting things.
Interesting things occurring. Yeah, that's.
Put me in the area of Ferndale Highway.
Copy.
Do you know what the theory is behind those bicycles with the big fat tires? What the big fat tires are supposed to accomplish?
I think they are. Well, people on this Facebook feed know better than me, but having been a skinny tire bike rider for many years, you slip on sand more. Railroad tracks are a pain. uneven concrete. I think fat tires give you a wider friction area for your tire.
Okay.
So it's far more stable. Then there is the trendy thing.
Yeah,
So,
that was where I was leaning.
I gotta tell you, though, like I said, I used to ride. I still have my, what's the Japanese bike manufacturer? I still have my skinny
Fuji?
tire. Fuji, yeah, great bike.
Oh yeah.
However, in the last year, I've invested in a fat tire electric bike from a company in Forest Lake. I got to highly recommend them. EcoFun Sports in Forest Lake. I got one for myself and my family, and I fell in love with the product. So our water patrol and parks people, I bought some for the department.
I've seen 2 of them down.
Yeah, those are for people to ride during COVID, but the water patrol has a couple. But these bikes, I think they're called Bentellis, I'm not sure, but these bikes have fat tires. They have an electric battery that you can go for 35 miles without pedaling. And but you can pedal. You can be pedal assist. You have the option of being pedal assist or just electric. Just push your thumb down. So I highly recommend getting an electric bike. And they're reasonable there too.
326.
But
Squad 326, Sergeant to copy, 701 DeSoto Street in the lower unit. No weapon complaint, comms uncooperative, states that they see somebody outside with a gun, hung up in the TC.
326 copies are out. 6 DeSoto.
701 DeSoto.
701.
01 copy.
Could really interrupt our ham and cheese.
130.
But we should probably slide over there.
Yeah, probably should.
But
Copy, 131.
that guy's just gonna always turning. Close enough, buddy. Anyhow, EcoFun Sports, electric bikes. Well, it's almost winter now.
I can't tell.
But you can drive them in the winter too.
Clear.
That's the thing about those fat bikes. People drive them in the wintertime too. But I don't know.
Does it take more effort to pedal?
No. Well, when you're out of juice, they're a little heavier. I mean, they're very heavy bikes. But, usually you have some electricity. Then you can recharge the battery, or get an extra battery and replace it. It's really... the older you get, definitely the way to go.
I think I mentioned I'm getting close to getting one, I think. I think I'm going to have to get a skinny tire electric, though. Because I do want to get the exercise benefits. But
you can get the exercise benefits.
Have the assist on the hills.
5164 arriving.
Oh, this is always a pain, this roadblock here. You have to go up there and back down, huh?
Right.
I don't know if it's ever going to be done. You should try mine once. Well, try one of those ones there. It's pretty much the same.
Okay.
But you can go on patrol too. Our water patrol guys use them for patrolling the parks and the trails.
5164. The other squad can cancel.
The Rice Street beat people, they use them. And so supposedly at 701 DeSoto, there's a party outside with a gun. Although the comp isn't overly cooperative.
4041 in the area.
Gave absolutely no more information besides that.
4214.
No description, no details, no nothing.
614.
Could I divert you from your call? And do I have 201 a copy? Could you instead head to 629 Park Street for a burg? Caller's husband just found a male inside their home. Be advised, the male is armed with a shotgun.
Well, we better go to that one, sorry.
I missed the location.
Park Street.
Copy.
It's right behind the Capitol there.
One copy.
I'm assuming that means that the...
And just for clarification,
Yes.
the husband is armed with a shotgun, not the male who's inside the
Yes.
house.
Wasn't our fault.
214, copy.
134.
222, this is Juliet.
Yep.
One out there as well.
Okay.
222 copy. An update. Caller and husband are now both upstairs, unknown where the suspect is.
That's the caller with the shotgun?
Yeah.
Not the suspect.
Copy, come from the west side.
Yeah,
What do you
134.
think? I think I go down here, right? Maybe not.
Not sure.
This way, this way. I know for sure. I know where we're going.
Right.
Coming in that back way, but still got to be coming off of. I will just go to Park, huh?
Yeah. You know what? Maybe up to winter.
224.
Either way.
224.
Whatever. Both work.
You're up to the Berg on Park. Do we have a description of the suspect in case he leaves the house?
Yeah, good question.
Stand by, I'm trying to get a description, unknown at this time.
We're at 480 here. You got to go to 629.
Yes.
Should be right at the end of this street, right?
Yeah, right. I think on the block where it dead ends.
That's what I'm hoping.
10-214 and all other squads. Suspect is a black male. That's all we have for now. Apparently he got inside via the back window.
Got your light?
326, we're not seeing anybody outside the house. We're trying to make contact. 214, copy.
136.
We're here.
copy, not seeing anybody else at the
Which
house.
one is that?
That's 600. We're looking for 629,
224,
right?
I'll be all in the area.
136.
It's right at the end, like we thought.
214, Peg Kellogg and John Ireland.
136.
I'll be in the 23 block.
Let them know what I'm wearing. I'm playing close.
51 copy. An update. Husband is now downstairs, still armed with a shotgun, holding a 10-2 for squads until code 4.
20 per 100, we're there.
2400 copy. 201. Will you get a description of the husband? Tell him to put the firearm away. I'll be on scene. 201 copy.
Being in plain clothes, I'm going to hang back a bit.
Yeah. Let's stay here.
Hey, can we see your hands?
201 is the caller's name. 201 caller's name is Lisa. Last name is Rosales. And husband is putting the gun down.
214 on the block.
214 copy. And 224 update. The husband is a Native American, older, gray sweatshirt. Caller now has the shotgun. One copy. He still has a female caller on the line. Stand by, we'll check. Hey, firm, she's still on the line.
224. Our caller says that his wife's upstairs with a shotgun and that we have a black male suspect in the back of the house. Still in the house here.
Copy for the male, white upstairs with a shotgun, black male seen in the back of the house, 138. Over to Ask will continue on as 224.
Have a great night. 1:30.
Twenty-one 27.
2400. You yelling at somebody?
2400. Go again. I couldn't copy. What was that last?
Full on standby.
Standing by.
214 start medics.
Copy. Starting medics. Do you want them to stage for now?
Call send them out.
139. Eighty-one 96, 81 97.
96. Hands up.
Okay, I can update you what's going on here. I'm in plain clothes, so I stayed back to avoid any risk of misidentification of me for the suspect. Sheriff Fletcher spotted the suspect through the back window in the house, ordered him to lay on the floor, and officers have entered the front of the house, hopefully to take him into custody. Both the homeowner and the two homeowners, husband and wife, were ordered out of the house by the police as we arrived. There was no way to know for sure whether they were suspects or not, and we wanted to make sure they left the gun inside. So we will be standing by to see if they come out the door with a suspect in custody.
Two-two-four.
224.
Stage medics for us, please. We've got about a 30-year-old man with cuts to his hands from going through a window.
Copy. Medics to stage for a 30-year-old male. Cuts to his hands from going through the window.
The suspect apparently broke the back window with his hands to get in, and they are calling for medics for him to treat his injuries.
There's squad report. Copy. 141. $21.63.
Put me on at Jarvis Beach with Wisconsin Paul David, 6641.
Copy. Is there another squad concern to go for?
Well, that was interesting.
Well done, Sheriff. I kind of gave a little bit of update
Well,
from...
that back window was smashed when I checked the back. He was laying there. I said, just put your hands where you can see him. He was inside the house.
Domestic.
I'm sure he had been terrorized by the homeowner.
Expecting a central squad sent to a medical 20 Exchange Street East. Medics en route for a female, possibly on drugs or narcotics, or some mental issue. Looks like she'll be homeless, wearing fluid heated jumpsuit.
Got cut up pretty good going through that window. That's her little dog. Is that the suspect over there? Yeah, they just brought the suspect here. There's the suspect who broke through their window.
I mean, seriously, how terrifying. 1:30 in the morning, probably in bed with his wife, and you hear someone smashing in the window of your home.
Looks related and pending 4311. Advised the 3 to 4 houses down. She's hearing a male and a female screaming.
Plus, you got to worry about he's so cut. His hands are so cut from smashing through the window that he's a potential infectious contaminant.
Yep. definitely. Always a concern.
I couldn't crawl over that fence there to get in that window. That's the thing. If I was younger, I would have hopped over that 5-foot fence back there. So I had to run back around.
Well, you still got some hustle in you.
Yeah.
Copy, house is clear, 143.
I didn't want him to lose. You know, I told him to keep his hands up. I didn't want him to have to think, oh, the cops are gone. I'm going back out the window.
Copy.
But you know, that homeowner seemed a little bit, you know, off from being sleepy or whatever. So when we first got here, we weren't sure that there was really somebody in there, right?
Right.
Maybe he was imagining it or it fled or whatever.
171.
Yeah, very unusual for after having been confronted by
173.
the homeowner that he actually stayed.
173.
Yeah.
175.
So
178.
I don't know if our viewers can see him sitting there. But
180.
180.
by the way, D. Walsh,
182. Move Sands half.
if you are listening,
182.
the residents here are friends of yours.
184.
185.
185.
So
Any additional West Coast Radio T?
the residents here are friends of yours. She said to say hi. She said, I follow D. Walsh.
Any additional spots?
There they are.
Central spots for 0200 AOT 265.
All right, well, it's nice to have enough cars on the street to be able to
Central spots
go back and handle some other activities.
379.
What's going on?
3799.
What are you guys doing?
What a night, huh?
What are you working on? Anything?
200 EOT.
Only half of 324.
Oh, yeah?
Remember they used to have the
145.
Yep.
267 air clear.
Negative, still holding at 10-2.
Okay.
440, you can transfer that 10
auto parts store down there.
Yep.
Copy, Kirsten with 10-2 at 146.
Took a tour down there.
267.
All right.
267.
En route, LAC.
No, probably better. Probably better. You got a year or two on me, right?
What's that?
You got a year or two on me anyhow, right?
No.
24 medic turn route, right?
State firm, medic turn route.
All right. Ham and cheese, here we come. Right?
Yeah,
I don't know if they close at 2.
I think they close at 2,
They
yeah.
cleared in at this time.
that is probably the medics standing by.
Medic 146.
Yeah, with the flash. There.
Uh-oh.
What's that? Oh, because the lights are off? Oh, damn.
So much for the ham and cheese.
Started to look like M&H. What the heck? I'm sure they're open till 2 nowadays.
Affirmative.
Something must have happened.
265. Mark this report. 659 10.
Well, that's not good. Guy could starve to death out here after 2 o'clock.
Telling you.
120.
120.
Cat comments just updated to Medicaid and engine aid cleared. No medical problem. They still want to remove this people.
Stand by.
So the scariest part of that call,
35.
to be honest with you, is
148.
having a shotgun involved in the mix, right?
Right.
Number one, you never know if there's a wrestling match gonna take place for the shotgun.
120. Paramedics, you can cancel.
Number two, you never know if a run does go off where it's going to end up.
Right.
So first thing the officers did was make sure they get the residents out, not knowing who's who, and identify where the shotgun is. There is one risk there. Getting both the residents out and telling them not to bring the shotgun out is the suspect grabbing the shotgun, right?
Right.
That's always the problem. Is we're gonna make sure everybody drops their guns, but then the bad guy grabs the gun of the good guy.
The instant I heard you shouting at the guy to stay on the floor, that was my immediate thought. Was, oh boy, there's a shotgun sitting in that house.
Yeah, mine too, although fortunately I had heard the husband say that the shotgun's upstairs with his wife earlier. So it was a hair less concern there knowing the shotgun's upstairs.
Right.
But a hair more concerned to get to him before he changes his mind.
Right.
Racers?
283, have a good night.
You don't think minivans are racers?
Only when they're fleeing from the cops at 120.
We are a lot funnier after 1 o'clock.
I think so.
It's like I told that story about the assistant chief not thinking I was that funny.
Received, this is the color with
Well, I would have far greater appreciated your
the party that
watch
was
command
not getting their
reports
property back from their
if I
store.
were in their shoes.
Yeah.
I'll check channel 2 and see if they have anybody that can assist.
Figure about one of the reasons we're in a better mood the later it is. This is truth from working midnights. Is there's so many less cars out here, right?
Oh yeah.
You can navigate so much better.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
I gotta figure out what I did with my
120.
phone.
Go ahead.
I'm not sure. I know where
Can I
my
have you
phone
assist
is.
525 on F545 Washington on that assist? Is
There
it
it
this
is.
one still tied up?
Yeah, it's gonna be a couple.
Copy, took the assist 525 Wabasha, the lobby front of the 5th, 120 copy your route, thank you, 151.
Well, I don't know if the 860 DeSoto's been dispatched yet. But we're gonna run up there in a domestic,
06 for pulling off.
only because I know M&H is open all night, right?
Right.
Copy.
I was explaining to the viewers while you were up at the house why I didn't approach
Yeah.
being in plain clothes, and
I think those officers were taking that presence of a shotgun extremely seriously.
yes
In terms
indeed.
of anybody that might be in plain clothes. Which rightfully so.
Received.
120, I can take a spot. 525, canceling this.
Well, I'm gonna go to Keys before we go over. So it's 960. I gotta go back.
Copy 1210, should be clear.
Gotta go back 2 blocks.
Copy.
Whoa!
At 120.
Never argue with a fire truck.
Never.
Copy, exiting on Lexington.
Says this guy will flee from the police.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Well,
Well, you're gonna have to chase him.
No, I saw you running from
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
This guy disappeared and doesn't realize that I'm behind him, or what? We're going northbound Lexington now, coming up to Central.
Copy, vehicle 11.
612, Romeo.
Getting busy out.
Copy, I
Yeah, it is.
All right, so 860. I don't know.
9:39.
I don't know if they're trying to surprise him or.
Received.
with him. Oh, looks like there's a
Squad's
squad
right
on
there at the
scene.
house.
Yep.
You're
right.
Have a good night, 153.
With that.
Copy.
Two squads on scene.
Good.
639 to get the vehicle stopped yet.
Right there in the yard.
Yep.
And 120, just to confirm the vehicle stopped.
Yep, we're stopped and stayed south with me.
Copy.
So this call on Glenridge, we got a call over to Glenridge.
1003 Woodbridge. So far, 2 callers. First heard 4 to 5 shots near the address. Also heard yelling and screaming back and forth.
Where's that?
1003 Woodbridge.
Still one copy. Do we have squads now?
Head over there.
Negative at this time. Copy. Why don't you clear me from here and I'll be an off. Copy, and do we have squad with this?
That's right in the vicinity behind tracks there, right? Where we had our shooting before.
Yes, it is.
So maybe that's where the conflict
639,
was.
where do you need a squad at?
1003 Woodbridge. First shots fired. At least 2 callers. Also yelling and screaming heard.
Yeah, that's right behind.
Copy, ways out, but I'll start.
That's
Thank you,
probably a
155.
connection to the geranium address too.
120, do we have any TVD squads
I'm gonna
working?
look right. Good? That
Yes.
will- actually, we'll go this way.
190.
I was gonna go back the other way.
Good.
'Cause this, didn't exist for some
150 for a TVD squad at Central in Lexington.
Okay.
Clear.
Yeah.
So we're headed over to 1003 Woodbridge on shots fired. Happens to be
155.
in the same area as our
Campbell, you at
shots,
Lexington?
multiple shots fired. But
Squad
this,
325.
this time we also have a lot of yelling and
325.
screaming.
2233 Glenridge Ave. There's disorderly. Anonymous comm hearing lots of yelling from behind the address. Sounds like males and females, at least 4 to 5.
I wouldn't mind going to that. That's actually
156.
that's actually close to where Casey Feiner was shot and killed.
I'll talk to Portland.
Exactly.
164 copy. 60 copy.
No, 150.
Bright lights there. Tell me when we get past the cemetery, will ya? Holy moly. That one's not. All-way stop, looks like.
Yep.
Should be safe.
Clear.
There. Lights. Good lights, thank you, buddy. St. Bernard's. No, we'll just go down this way just for the fun of it until we get to.
325, copy the update.
Elbow
Sure,
Mount here
yeah.
first, then Woodbridge.
Yep. 1100.
What are we going to? 1003 or
1003.
1003. All right.
Thought the shots were coming from the park across the street. This is the latest update.
Okay.
201 in the area.
That's Amanda Hugh
158.
Calling.
on the scene.
definitely in the park.
Yep.
Okay.
164, copy of the transfer. 639
Well,
at Arcade, Maryland, just so they know.
It's in the park.
69 copy.
201 copy.
The old Washington High School. Somebody's been through ahead of us, I think.
525, case number, please.
Your case number 199400.
Thank you.
You're welcome, 159.
Sure nothing jumps out at you behind that tree there. Sorry for putting you so close.
That's okay.
Oh. It's a big curb there. Well, I don't hear any parking, any screaming.
Two and four.
214.
Road staff can be riding with the ambulance on the regions. No being road there.
En route to regions, 2 o'clock.
Found during your search. Say the list number of the content.
We're good here?
Yeah. Go say hi to Amanda.
Which one do you think that's her?
Yep.
She got midnights now, or she got read?
She's the midnight sergeant out here.
Oh, cool. For sure. You sure that's her?
Should be. She was arriving as we were.
Water gun.
Just your name and clear.
Clear 201.
What's going on, young lady?
Hello, Sheriff.
How are you? I got your
Hi,
I got
Amanda.
your favorite here, Pat Scott. You know you're on live, so just be
I know.
So-
How are you guys?
good.
113.
Yeah, we like to stay busy.
Yeah,
113.
I know.
So you're the midnight boss now?
911 hang up at 633.
Central,
So the apartment
That's
A,
awesome.
female caller
Yeah.
gave the address and stated she needed an escort.
Best cop job there is
Had
being a
TC
street
on
boss.
line, husband male voice heard in the background.
Especially on midnights when there's no other brass around.
Unable to reach
Yeah,
her
a great,
on call back.
great group of guys guys and gals.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's
This is
it's fun.
202.
Well, you do a lot of great work. You were awesome in SIU and
Everything you touch.
everything you touch.
Thank you. I
Yeah,
tried.
we told your story a couple shows ago. We don't call it a show, but a couple episodes ago.
Yeah.
A couple tours ago.
A couple tours ago. Yeah, we talk about Shannon, about, we just told how proud we are of you, of, doing what you did, accomplishing what you did.
Thank you.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Sister still with San Diego PD?
Oh yeah.
She loving it?
She loves it. She loves it. So she's doing great.
199.
That's awesome.
You know, when you're young like that, you remember, right? Everything's perfect.
Oh yeah.
So
San Diego, it might be fun. It's a nice
Oh,
town.
I think that'd be a fun place. And what a beautiful town.
No winter. Gaslight District down there.
Oh, love that place.
It's all good.
yeah. Well, thank you so much for helping out. How long are you here tonight?
We're not sure.
Just till
We're not sure. We're usually here till 3, but then it gets busy. We feel like we got to stick around. They're all nice. All the troops are nice to us.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, this has been great.
Were you on that call on Park? Was that
Yeah.
you? Oh, that was you. I heard. I wasn't sure.
You know, masks. Hard to tell, right?
Yeah. I didn't know you were back on midnights now, so that's good.
Yeah, it's been a few weeks. It's been fun.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
great.
the biggest disappointment for us is that Rice and Penn closed early tonight. Do you know why that was? The holiday? They closed early. They didn't stay up until
We
2.
had our mind set on the hot ham and cheese.
Yeah. We're going to go to M&H now.
All right,
Great to
stay
see you,
safe.
Amanda. Thank you.
Take care, Amanda.
Thank you.
Amazing woman.
Yep.
204.
Really think she does a great job.
1110.
There was all the rumors when I got elected that I was bringing her over, you know.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, I would bring her over if I had, but a rumor that I was making her an undersheriff. Of course, I ended up bringing Tina over,
Right.
but it was so funny. It's because people know that I think very highly of her.
Well, there's yet another example that burglary on Park got a lot of cars tied up. And they're tied up on other calls also. So you had an entire shots fired call from start to finish that had we not been available, it would have been a single St. Paul officer handling the call from start to finish.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and you never know. I mean, there still might be somebody with a gun somewhere out in that area.
Right.
113 is still looking in the unit. The female won't come out or answer the door because she's scared.
We're going to run over to this Blair address, 564 Blair.
At 205.
She thinks somebody broke into the basement.
205.
I don't know, though. This is very late for Warrens to be still kicking. Jesus criminy. Got a lot of people down here, man. Oh, I got my lights on? Oh, there. My lights are off. 551 R Romeo Kilo uniform. We're picky about who we stop. We're very picky.
A lot of people.
525.
We better stick here for a few minutes.
I think so. There's two cars.
If somebody loses a pearl earring.
Because you got your pearl finder light.
Yeah. Diamond.
And that.
I'll let you know.
Well, we're going to cool off this crowd
Copy.
with our
And
lights
just
tonight.
advising the ear is clear on channel 2.
Somebody's waiting for something.
120 miles an hour.
206.
Just face it, a lot of people carry guns nowadays. Just weird people are standing around in a corner like this, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Just
2911.
like somebody's waiting for something.
Have a good night.
Copy. 207.
Don't got no Downtime back. Hey, look.
9857 status.
Sometimes
9857 is code 4 for now. For control. Gotta be controlled. At 207.
no, just for curiosity, we'll run up here. People seem to be yelling at each other.
Trying to get somebody in the car.
201. 201. Triple two's gonna take primary. I'll be clear.
I think the
201
red,
copy.
that.
208.
the red lights helped assist.
May recall Council 27 regarding your current call. Thank you. Joey.
She talked the drunk boyfriend into getting in the car. That's the key.
Indeed. Good to have a sober driver.
Yeah. Good, how are you?
I'm good.
How you doing?
Have a good night. We're gonna go.
You're good. Have a good one.
Up here comes Amanda again. I think wants to talk to us.
Okay.
Ouch. Ouch.
Checking for any central squads available for an assault.
She finally
141
talked her
Sherburne Avenue,
drunk
Unit
boyfriend
1.
into the
Male
passenger
assaulted
seat.
comp, unknown how. Code declines medics. Believes the male is still in the apartment.
That's your call, too. We'll back you up on that. 141 Sherburne.
226, thank you, with the squad with this. I'm sorry, last squad, go again.
Isn't there an exit here?
201.
Yeah.
201, thank you, 209.
Maybe I'm missing it. Not close enough.
You got it. I missed the call on Sherburne.
Domestic. I don't know. I don't know if it's domestic, but somebody's there.
Copy on the C block south. Thank you.
I don't know. I'm just feeling. I hate to leave here.
I know.
Don't you?
Affirmative.
I think maybe.
Copy of the updates. Initially sounded like comp stated male has a gun. Now comp is stating he's not sure if the male has a gun. Comp locked himself in the bathroom.
Oh. Is there an apartment number?
210. So just verifying the subject number. Never go for it.
It's to be right on the corner, huh? So
Yeah.
It's that. I mean, that apartment is just
Like,
absolutely. Well, this is 140, so. But I mean, it's the worst place. People are selling drugs there all the time. I don't know. So I don't know which
201.
Possibly a male and male
Do we
domestic.
have a description of the suspect?
I'm gonna park across
Stand
the
by,
street
we'll work on
just in case they're gonna shoot one of us. It's gonna be you.
Copy of it.
Thanks.
201.
We'll be back.
They'll be back.
And 201, we do have a description. Suspect's name is Moses. Light-skinned male, 20s, 5'5" to 5'6", heavy build, no shirt, wearing jogger pants. Copy. Confirm he's in the apartment block. Stand by, we'll confirm. Hold on.
4525.
525.
Just be clear GOA. Just 201, need another body up there.
I'm on Copy. Do you need any more assistance? Still trying to make contact. Copy. Still trying to make contact, and looks like we just got a request to cancel on the assault. Suspect left for the comp. Comp no longer wants to speak with officers. And 201, were you able to copy? Firmware inside. Copy 213. 525, I'll keep you clear for now. 213.
525 copy. If you can put me on a PPV, 7th and Wall.
7th and Wall on a PPV at 213.
And we'll head back to our 911 angle.
Copy at 213.
Point to one, supposed to be 23 and 1.
214.
Two to one.
221.
Okay, make my way back to park.
221, copy, thank you. Looks like Comp is called back, is requesting police return referencing her broken window.
Uh,
214.
One to one.
121.
Can you find out what unit the comp is in and have them step up?
Copy. Twenty-one 63.
6-3.
West Dakota back on domestic 155 Little Canada Road, number 118. Boyfriend choked a caller, declined medics. Left 5 minutes ago, Maurice, 28-year-old black male, 5'4", thin, long drugs, gray hoodie, jeans, no weapons.
6-3, copy. 2164.
6-4, copy, thank you, 216.
6-4, you can cancel. 6-0 will go.
Copy. 264, can be clear. $44.81, go ahead.
You can clear all squads report. You can put myself and 4487 on the investigation.
Copy, 217.
All right. Well, that was a sad state of affairs up there, wasn't it, Patrick?
Yeah, very much so.
I've been outside this apartment numerous times with a lot of illegal activities going on, drug deals, etc., fireworks. They put a pretty good firework display on 4th of July, I'll say that for them. But you can see it's a lot of dysfunction up there. Several people in the same apartment there.
Yeah, that black minivan there doesn't have, it doesn't have silver in the window.
Fighting and arguing. There's a call up at 1041 Marion on a woman, 911 woman. Let me just get the facts here. With female screaming. It's a 911 cell phone, but that's not too far from where that call was on Woodbridge. Shots fired.
Right, very close.
There's been a hub of activity there.
All around there, yeah.
No, we still got another address. I just want to check on, see if there's is an issue there. Whoop. So, but anyhow, there was a fight up there. There was glass broken. There was one guy had his hands all cut. Some type of domestic between roommates, right? Is that the way you'd see it?
Pretty much. We
backed up the 2 St. Paul officers, and because there was like 4 people in the building until the 3rd one showed up, and
2116.
seemed like they had it well in hand then. So,
Let me assist on that traffic stop and put me out on 6-3's call.
back northbound on Rice Street. Gonna check this 1041 Marion out, which actually isn't too far from D. Walsh's house. If you're still watching, D.
At least Warren's emptied out.
Yeah, without a shooting. That was good. That was very good. It'd be nice when you get your license so you can do the driving.
2904 EOT.
Copy, 221.
So on the Marion call,
Yep.
this is from a cell phone. And it's not positive of the address.
Yeah. I think that's on the other side of the, isn't it? It's on the other side of the park. This is where we were for the last call. So it's a 911 call, so people are either moving, walking.
Those last 2 updates, the cops calling from right in front. I was in the area. That's going to be a separate incident, and they sounded
This says
as if they were
1050.
fireworks.
So 1041 must be.
Oh well, that's the school probably because they put the cell phone
right.
number with the school, huh?
Right.
222.
So it could be, since they're using that address, it could be anywhere around the building.
Copy. You want me to start another call in the cat?
Just check in that grass there with your light if you don't mind, just to see what.
Yes, I see that 2 other complainants called about my shots fired. That is unrelated. It was a different area, and from where I was at Cook and Rice, they sounded as if they were fireworks.
Affirmative. 0223.
Go around the other side here and.
Squad 113.
226.
226.
I get back to my location for 25 Rosedale, conscious breathing, has laceration on the head.
Copy of the scene tag.
Affirm.
Well,
Copy starting medics 0223.
fate would have it. Here's the location that the source said that maroon Monte Carlo, or what was it?
That was down.
I know what they found it, but I'm just saying.
It was further south.
No, he said Cookin. He said Cookin Gaultier.
Did he? Maybe I misunderstood.
But I guess the point is, we're always trying to tie pieces together. You got somebody walking with a cell phone that's screaming and unhappy. Yeah, we're gonna try to. We'll try to call her.
I can do that.
You have the number?
Yeah.
Here it is.
Got it.
The car over there, is that squad?
I think so.
Yeah. No answer?
Nope.
Squad star and a sergeant to copy. Right in front. First shots fired. 2 shots heard near the intersection. 4-minute delay.
That's what's that guy just said. It was not shots fired. The squad that was just on the air.
Yeah.
For 222 with fireworks. It's just a sergeant to copy at this point. Everyone side up.
201 copy. Verify pleasure customer.
Chat with her.
Yeah.
Copy 226.
Coming home from Mama's or what? No.
Hi, police here. Did you hear any gunshots?
I just got dropped off right now, though. So.
Okay.
But no, I haven't heard none in the past 2 minutes.
Thank you.
Yep.
I gotta tell you, that's the strangest thing. I've seen that woman get dropped off here a couple times. I've never dug into why she gets dropped off and then walks a block or two.
Right.
You know what I mean? Maybe if you don't want somebody to know who's dropping you off, right?
Could be. Or if you don't want the person dropping you off to know exactly where you live.
Well, there could be that.
Copy 0226.
Just at some point in our future lives, we got to figure that one out. I think we would have heard shots if we were over there.
I think so too.
Right? Yeah,
I
well,
think so too.
it's hard to tell when you haven't eaten. Your senses might not work right. I got a huge box of ding dongs and Twinkies in the back seat too, but I gotta have some.
I need savory.
I gotta have a
Squad 310.
ham and cheese before.
609 Arlington on a disorderly on ex-boyfriend outside in the rear of the property in a black Acura MDX, refusing to leave. Suspect is a John Lee, Asian male in his late 20s.
Copy 4P Avenue in Marburg Lane. For an injured deer lying in the road. Caller will be waiting with hazard lights
Hi.
near the deer.
Good, how are you?
What's your name again? What's your last name, John? I've seen you before. How's it going?
I do not.
7126.
7126.
I'm not going to clear it. Just say no.
Okay, you guys figure out how to wet these, so when somebody walks up to you, like, you know how to rent them, you can let us know how to do it.
Indeed, I sure will.
I wish I did. I wish I did know.
911 hangout.
I wish I did know. They look pretty cool.
They are, man. You gotta be careful.
Otherwise, here's the trick. I had a friend that hit a crack, and she went forward, and she didn't break her. She didn't break her fall. She face planted.
No. My friend, she started off, got to the end of the block and just flew off over there.
Yeah, flowing off is bad. Flying off is bad, but you don't want to face plant on those things.
That's not a bad idea after that door on Sherburne.
There's more of it here. That one's not. That one. I might have just picked it up in the air in there. Actually, that building is ironic. I met with the owners of that building, that whole corner building there.
Yeah.
It's for sale.
Have a good night. Good luck.
My thinking was the county and city should buy vacant buildings like that.
Right.
On transit lines. Don't buy one necessarily big one, but buy 4 or 5 of those like that, because it's an empty building. It's right at Rice and Sherburne. It's right by the transit, and turn that into a housing for homeless.
Yeah, I like that.
Because you saw what it looked like upstairs. We can certainly, as government, make it better than what's there. And then, but downstairs, there's that big open area, that display area. That could be, winter shelter.
Right.
Well, actually, I went and met with the owners, but the bureaucracy of city and county government to try to get something done there just became overwhelming.
That's unfortunate.
It's kind of funny because, we weren't searching to try to get into the homeless business. We just got in because it was the polar vortex and people needed shelter. But to be honest with you, unfortunately, the county board really didn't want us to take a lead role on homelessness.
Okay.
So we just said we'll be there in emergencies.
Well, you definitely saved some lives with that.
We did it. We had 2 deputies working during COVID to help get people fed, but I do think that building, it's this whole capital area is the kind of area that could improve quickly. Across the street, you got some good things, but so I'm just going to show you here the first floor of this.
Yeah.
It's a big open area, and you got a huge garage where you could put stuff too. But so right here.
Oh yeah.
You can see that it's all been vacant for years. They got some artwork in there, and then it extends back 100+ feet. But what a better proximity for a shelter than right here by.
Yeah, right on the bus line, right on the train line.
Yeah, and let's face it, it can't be that expensive to do something. They got millions of dollars right now for COVID. Still be a great 3-month.
Never mind.
Well, should we slide over to the east side?
Sure.
See if Randy Axtell's working at M&H.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to make a stop for more than one reason.
Yeah. Well, thank you for whoever's staying with us. Thank you. We hope we won't let you down here in the next hour or so. Still a lot of people out and about. I don't know if our light's going to change here. The other way.
2162 traffic. 5 Road and Wildflower, 550 November 00.
What do we got there? Old Crown Vic.
Yep. Those are war horses.
Yeah. Although we started with those Chryslers. You remember that when we first started?
Yep.
440, Chrysler 440.
Then we went to Ford Fairmonts.
Oh my goodness. We even drove K cars for a while. Remember that? During the gas problems?
Yep. Dodge Omnis for their for the detectives.
Detectives, yeah.
Those were deceptively fast, though. I will say that.
Yeah, embarrassing, but fast for their size. Some nice wheels on there. Can you see those wheels?
Mm-hmm.
120.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember this, but back during that time period when we had Fairmonts, there was that, I think it was on St. Patrick's Day, that some guys robbed the West 7th Street Pharmacy down by Mancini's.
Oh, yeah.
And you had told us about some guys who'd just gotten out of prison and were going to start doing those. And we had one, and somehow or another, because I know I didn't have a cell phone, there weren't cell phones yet. I got a hold of you on the car-to-car channel because I couldn't remember the address they were at. It was like at Western and Geranium, somewhere in that area, or Hatch, I mean. And it was a fresh snowstorm going on.
Grill 731 Randolph Avenue, covering in camper.
And I
dispatch was
spotted a car fitting the description, and there was a perfect handful of snow right over the middle of the license plate.
Awesome.
And I said, this has got to be the car. So I backed off down the street in this snowstorm, and I was facing slightly uphill. And I saw somebody get out of the car and go into the apartment building, and I called for my backup, which was Kevin Daniels, and tried to take off, and my tires did nothing but spin with those light Fairmonts. Eventually got it going, and we eventually made the arrests, within a few minutes. But
College Station on St. Paul Avenue.
how frustrating.
North of Tortilla.
That's a great story. Well, you made a lot of great arrests like that in your day.
A black four-door sedan is at a 422 Whiskey Bravo Lima, left southbound at a parts lot. The plate does not match.
Yeah, we were pretty sure. I remember we were pretty sure which apartment they'd gone into, and an old lady across the hall from them let us stay in her apartment watching the peephole until they came out and they had the bag full of drugs from the drugstore.
Two roommates were in a physical altercation. Looks like they have since been separated. Will be eating out front. Drugs and alcohol have been involved as well.
Drugs and alcohol.
121 copies.
No way.
That's over in the Western District.
Thank you, 238.
We're going to see if there's any drugs and alcohol impacting the sale of M&H gas. In fairness, most officers get 45 minutes. Well, they say 20 minutes to go eat, right?
Right.
Sometimes they let them stretch it to 45.
4487.
I bet a lot of cops don't eat at all, though, anymore.
Oh.
4487.
Rarely hear them going out on meal breaks lately.
But we used to say we're 10-7 on the air, right?
Yep.
10-7 on the air.
199 or 18. 199 or 18.
Copy, thank you.
0239.
It's 279.
I don't go this way. It's a little short. Get off up there.
Yeah, and when I came on, there were some of the guys who'd been on for a few years talked about the time before portable radios when you go out to eat. And there was some company that made a transistor type radio that you could tune with a police rifle.
Yeah.
And they'd take it in with them onto the table.
That's exactly right, yep. They'd have to adjust it a little bit.
Right.
Somebody just asked about humorous arrests, and I mean, some of the humor is at other people's expense, so I don't really want to comment on that. You know, it's obviously, it seems humorous at the time to the law enforcement, but I did tell you that there are 5 different burglars, and I'd working midnights a lot. We'd get, in the old days, before there were great alarm systems, there was old alarm systems, so we would get calls
One adult male, straight male, 726.
on alarms for commercial businesses. And there was, every burglar had their own MO, but a fair number of them like to go through the roof, right?
Right.
Commercial burglars that go through the roof. But some of them tried to go through any opening on the roof. I did
169, I'll be out in the block.
I did
I copy that pay as well.
end up arresting a guy that got stuck in a chimney trying to burglarize a place. Now that's a tight fit, being stuck in a chimney.
No kidding.
326 GOA.
He was a meth addict, so I think he had a different perspective of how big the chimney was. But it's not easy getting a guy out of a chimney. There is Randy Ack still over there. Are we going in?
I am.
Okay. We'll be right back. We got to get some nourishment. And you guys keep an eye on the front of the... We won't be long.
241.
You need energy to fight crime.
Yeah, for sure.
120.
Houston dispatch, one shot, you can calls.
Copy, here's the dispatch, one shot at 241. Just advising additional call, Highway 88, currency 2 for vehicles racing.
Philly.
242.
Wait, do you want to pull it? Give me a second. Squad 910 EOT.
Copy, 244.
One 120.
120.
I'm going to be in front of 1155 St. Paul Avenue. I don't know if this is going to be a public works issue. They can come pick up the carcass, or what? Should I go to data for that?
120, stand by. I'll try to find the answer. $120.
Go ahead.
You can take data if you like regarding the disposal of the carcass.
Thank you.
You're welcome, 246.
Tissue 6.
226.
En route LEC, adult male.
LEC adult male, 0246.
Anyone 73, I copy. You're going to be taking a call on the suspicious for a phone call request, 2360 Circle Drive, 248. Anyone 72 arrived. Any miles 732. What's your friend name?
$120.
120.
Can you please changing my location to 1165 St. Paul Avenue.
Copy to 1165 St. Paul Avenue. Four 009 Wilshire Circle on a shots fired, one caller, 3 shots about 2-3 minutes ago, nothing else seen or heard. They're on scene. $250.
Pacific Complex.
I mean, verify you're at 131 Century.
Affirm.
Copy at 250. Got 201.
201.
It's transporting an adult male from this location to regions starting mile 7948.3.
Copy, sir, 250.
Uh, 639, I'll be all righty. I'll break if you need me.
Copy, sir, 251.
We might, you know, I don't know, with this nourishment, we might work till 6.
Yeah, who knows?
There's a possibility. Well, I mean, it's not a holiday ham and cheese by any means, but
Well, this may be the biggest chuck wagon sandwich I've ever seen. Well,
it's an interesting double cheese. 1 minute on the double cheese.
Clear SNR. That's clear 62.
Let's go find some crime.
Very 10. Help me out, I see.
Don't mail the LA skid.
That was the chief's son. And the Axtell working some off duty there.
Over 89, clear PG.
We drive by a few hot spots on the east side. We haven't really been out there that much.
yeah, this is unusual. We haven't been here much at all tonight.
No, it's the same exact cheese that McDonald's uses. I know that.
Really?
5183, squads will be clear and founded.
I don't know about the meat.
Got 201.
201.
23 ending mileage 7949.2.
Copy.
Drive down Lawson here. Past the house where the party was murdered last week.
Was it
864. There's a little vigil out here for the guy that passed away.
525.
Been here several times looking for people.
I think your 911 hang up. Says here might be
The main residents usually out here work on the truck. Yeah, there is some confusion about in the newspaper. I know they're talking about some guy burning the house down, but they said that was across the street. I don't know, but this definitely is where he was killed. That's why the 864.
121.
Cross detox, Delta Mail.
Oh.
Detox and Delta
Oh, it did burn.
256.
It sure did.
Yeah. And the
All
owner
boarded
tried to
up.
burn it down.
120.
Exactly clear what was going on with that. I'm sure our buddy Tommy Arnold probably knows.
120 copy, 777 Brands. An alarm coming the back door and kitchen motion. Looks like the key holder's requesting dispatch will not be responding at this time. Do the squad to assist.
So I gotta be honest, the clerk there at M&H, Stacy, she convinced me to try a zinger.
Yeah. 876. 876.
Thanks for a free squad back
Yeah.
120 on an alarm at 777 Brands. 118, thank you, 256.
169, I'm following 120 to detox.
Remember when we were on the
169 copy.
shots fired
Route
call
detox
over
as well,
here,
257.
talking to the residents over here, and they heard the shots fired from their south and west.
Mm-hmm.
As that call evolved, we determined that it was that at the 864 address. We ended up arresting somebody. Large kitty, big fluffy kitty. Ooh, get out of our way, kitty. This is where the nice residents that we met right here in the house here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't imagine they're still up watching, but on the chance that you are. Greetings.
And that was the same night that HHR got chased.
Yeah.
Ever since that night when we saw that car run the red light across Payne on Case, every time I cross through that intersection, even if I have a green light, I go really slow.
Yeah. It's a car that turns suddenly off of, well, the problem is about this time in the morning, sometimes you get newspaper people.
Mm-hmm.
Echo Tango Hotel 439. Echo Tango Hotel 439.
259.
was tasty.
Actually, mine is pretty good too. Hitting the spot.
525.
I wasn't able to reach him on the phone, but I made that off lobby here. Just go talk to him here.
Not a lot of normal people out between 2:30 and 3:30. 3:30 people start waking up, get going to other jobs and stuff, but
120.
120.
right? Got a light?
I do have an unsecret door on the alley side of the building. I had also several vehicles, company vehicles that are here, so I'm not quite sure yet.
How you doing?
Employees
How
are
you
here.
guys doing? You got a real big lag time on your thing.
Yeah.
Unsecured door on the alley side.
About how long do you think?
Company vehicles on scene. Unknown if employees are on scene at 3 o'clock.
Yeah. So we're usually it's about 15-20 seconds.
Yeah. That's quite a long one though.
Well, that helps us catch you, so you can't avoid us. You coming home from work or what?
Really?
You working or what?
Yeah.
What do you got going?
Not much.
Just different. You work on different business security or what?
Yeah. I work for Jeff Kane.
Oh, you do.
Yeah,
Very good. All right. Well, have a good night. Thanks.
Take care.
Thanks.
It's 120 to 118. If one of you wants to hang out on the front and then one comes in the back,
Well, thanks for watching us.
see if we can get anyone inside.
Even though we got a lag time.
I got it.
That lag time probably helps us.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. That definitely would.
Good.
We
I'll
got
actually be en route to my call location. Seems this is going to be a TIC
I thought that was
welfare
an
check.
open car door.
I don't need a second. Copy. 302.
Flood store, first lobby, 5 Sherman Street. Apartment 3, an in-progress assault. Comp just pepper sprayed by neighbors, male friends. Suspect is currently in apartment 4. It's a white male named Bobby, 30 years old, average build, wearing a jacket with white jeans.
Well, we're back in the Grumpy Old Men 1 area. Right down there on Hyacinth. East of Earl.
218, copy the call.
Ultra Mathau.
Copy. Central squad to start also at 516 Humboldt Avenue, apartment 525, assisting medics with a 68-year-old suicidal male. Copy. Squad to back.
Pedersen and Orange. Comp thinks they may be stealing a vehicle, unloading wheels, car to car.
Report.
Copy, Realtor.
Wait, figure 120, you guys get back there, you're yelling.
Alright, well.
Yeah, we're just making a few announcements. 128 dispatch, we're not getting any answer. We're just going to go inside and clear it.
Copy, to do the air.
Additional info for Central Needs Squad. We do still have an in-progress assault impending. 325 Sherman Street. Comes to apartment 3, suspects are in apartment 4.
So we're eastbound on Maryland. We're going to go to this call on Pedersen where they might be stealing. They're loading wheels into a silver Toyota.
Boulevard. The reason you're living literally male sitting in that Troy does not live at the address. Black male is 30, medium male 5'6", black generally line on his side was another squad calling. 304.
Might be completely legit that somebody's loading wheels
Was
into
there
a
another
car.
squad calling?
Then again, maybe not so legit at 3 in the morning.
214.
Yep.
What, 214?
En route to LEC with adult male.
LEC with an adult male.
Tan Toyota van. And a silver Toyota Corolla.
Oop.
120. I get the CN and the...
Clear right.
Okay.
121 copy. CN is 199428. Again, 199428. Call time is 2:36.
Thank you.
You're welcome, 305.
Well, probably get that. Clearly that one wasn't working. So what cars we looking for there, Pat?
A tan Toyota Sienna van is loading the wheels into a silver Toyota, this is Corona, I think Corolla.
Okay. You ever see that opening scene from Space Force?
Don't remember it though.
Which is a new Netflix show. The guy from The Office is on there. He's in charge.
Oh, okay.
He's
120.
in charge of
Building secured. Anywhere on cable there.
Space Force.
Not yet, still waiting. I'll let you know.
All
Copy,
right.
building is secure.
We're gonna go a little dark here. Not for you guys, but oh, here we go. What do we got leaving here? Anything? No.
And 120, just to confirm, did you need the key holder to respond as well?
2026.
Yeah, so it looks like we're going to have them, need to have them secured.
Looking for 2078.
Copy.
'58.
Was it in the alley or not? No.
No. So,
Oh my God, definitely got a couple Toyotas there. Well, there's Pedersen, so.
Six four.
actually, it doesn't say front or back.
4018, Wilshire Circle. Color herd, 5 shots, around 20 minutes. Then 2.
But there is no alley.
Later herd, 3 more, and then senior herd.
6-4 copy.
Well, it's not a new call, so I suppose
Really?
there doesn't appear to be any humans on the street.
Five check the status.
Hold on here real quick. I don't see a car without the plate, without the wheels.
Nope.
Maybe they were transferring them.
That's what it sounds like.
This guy's got a nice driveway. Oh, it's a double drive.
120.
Go ahead.
Still unknown for the key holder if anyone's supposed to be on scene, but it looks like the key holder will be responding. Name is Megan. Within 5 minutes in a white Honda Pilot.
Perfect. Thank you.
Welcome, 309.
Turn the lights on here. Let the neighbors know that we're actually part of the police.
164 area.
What is that there? Is that the piece of equipment to the right of that car? That's a basketball net?
Yes.
Maybe it was a wheel extractor.
A dreaded wheel extractor.
The dreaded wheel extractor.
And squad 120, key holder also confirmed no one should be on site.
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome, 310.
Well, I'm not going to clear it just because the squad may want to, when they get here, they may want to talk to the residents, see if they got more information, but...
Yeah, good idea.
But at least we know it's not a crime in progress because we couldn't see the progress. It's a nice neighborhood out here, though.
Yeah, very much so.
What do they call this? Is this Hayden Heights? Is that what you would call this?
I think so.
Yeah. Very nice. Car down there. I suppose I should check out there. Clear?
Yep.
Is that a Toyota Sienna there? That's an Odyssey. There's a car down here, but I'm starting to wonder if it's just some people following us. There's no street here. I chased a carload of kids down here about a month ago. I don't know where they would go, this guy. Oh, they're there in the alley. Seems semi-legit, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Hey there!
Hi.
How are ya? Making sure you get home safe.
2172. Can you let
Probably a pull-tab worker, huh?
Good bet.
Nice alley.
555.
All right, another half hour, Pat?
Sure.
30 minutes?
Yeah.
Which DOC?
Sure, at 256th Street.
Yep.
And the cat. 910 120. Last 10.
313.
Play Kokomo.
No problem. Here's the album Coco by various artists.
No, that's not it. That's not it. Play Kokomo.
Okay, playing Kokomo by the Beach Boys.
Maybe the best song ever. It's not playing.
En route to the area of Victoria and St. Clair, 314.
139, I'm following.
What's going on?
139, I copy following.
Gotcha.
They're dispatcher sends us off to these, remote areas of the city. Our personal dispatch.
But we do definitely love our Chloe.
Absolutely. Play Kokomo.
Chloe is the backbone of this operation.
Get my phone to play music. Play Kokomo.
Okay, playing Kokomo by the Beach Boys.
There we go. A little bit during the dead time, a little.
And what a wonderful time of morning to be sending that.
Yeah.
Information 316.
367 UOT.
Yeah, the Florida Keys is definitely on my bucket list.
Been there.
Have you?
Great place to go. Love, especially when you get to the end. Key West. The only problem with the Florida Key ride is on your way down there, you expect to see all this beautiful scenery. And it's all been shop developed, so you can't see that much when you're driving down there besides the shops.
Oh, really?
Unless you're going across the bridge. That's where they filmed Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Do I copy? Code 4 for medics. 190.
Oh,
True Lies? Was it? It's the lie one where he was an agent. And he wasn't telling his wife that he was an agent. But anyhow.
And they had the big explosion on the bridge.
On the bridge. They redeveloped those bridges. They put new highways in. And so, in order to, when they were getting rid of them, they allowed them to be used in the movie and do some explosions. Not only in that movie, there was another movie that took advantage of that as well.
One of the Mission Impossibles.
Yes. Exactly. The Mission Impossibles, because they had that, you had that plane that landed.
Right. And I think it was Ving Rhames says to him, "I'm sending you the G-36," and he slides a submachine gun in a briefcase to him.
Speaking of movies and scenes.
It's 190.
Yes, sir.
What's your current location?
When we were in South Dakota on our trip,
we're going to be north of St. Clair Avenue.
You know me, I like to tell stories.
35E north of St. Clair.
No way.
So I'm trying to tell my 15-year-old and my wife that, this is. I'm telling them there's an old movie, North by Northwest, with Rock Hudson that was filmed on Mount Rushmore. I don't know if you ever saw it.
Oh, yes.
North by Northwest. And I said, then the other one was National Treasure 2, where they were in Mount Rushmore. Okay?
Yeah, for 2 and 4.
This is a true story. And of course, they're moderately interested in this story.
Right.
2 and 4.
But as we're driving to Mount Rushmore, there's a sign that says, like 30 seconds after I tell them this is the site of the movies North by Northwest and National Treasure 2. True story. If you're ever down there, you'll see the sign.
You were the man that day.
I was feeling good then. Feeling good. True story. You can ask my wife. She's still awake.
Suspect 104. Misdemeanor domestic assault looking for Roberto Ariza Torres, 6789, Hispanic male, 5'11", 176. Information at 319.
Just so you know, when you hear these wanteds, at the sheriff's office we have what's called our apprehension unit, and that's all they do is track down people with serious warrants, and they're highly effective. On occasion they partner with the marshal's office, their fugitive task force, but on a day in, day out basis, our apprehension team is researching friends, associates.
DOC 1511 Grand Avenue for male screaming obscenities for the past 25 minutes outside the building.
325 Sherman Avenue, apartment 3.
In there. Anyhow, just a really talented group of basically hunters hunting for people with warrants. And apprehending people with warrants is one of the mandates in state law. The sheriff's office is mandated to go out and pursue people with warrants. So, you know, there's a lot of tools nowadays that we can use to electronically find people. Surprisingly, even people use their Facebook. A lot of times there's an identifier on it. So, pretty effective group. Pat's office is actually down there in the same space with them, right?
Yep. They're constantly throwing on their body armor and running out the door because they've got a hot lead.
And then the information Pat's unit comes up with, the analyst,
Did you get a splash instrument?
is often used.
Negative.
Well,
we're going to be clear in just a second.
Well, that Sherman call's been going on forever. If we can get one of our analysts to send us to it, that'd be great. Anyhow, if you get to Key Largo, Marathon, Key West, we get to any of those three towns. It's beautiful. I've never gone scuba diving there. Oh, I'd like to. John Pennycamp Park. I don't know. Let's just odd right there. You don't park right there, right? Right. Careful.
190 state can cancel. I got one custody.
Hi, everything okay?
Copy, state can cancel. One custody at
My tire was making a weird noise. I was just trying to make sure it was all right.
Oh, okay.
I just heard a weird knocking noise, and I was just trying to make sure it wasn't loose or anything. That was all.
All right. Yeah, it was just an odd place to be parked. That's why we were just checking everything was okay.
Yep.
All right. Have a good night.
All right. You too, sir.
Yeah, a little bit short on squads right now. That assault on Sherman involves some pepper spray. Be nice to be able to get there a little quicker, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe what we should do is we should have one pack set that scans Minneapolis and the State Patrol. Might be a good listing.
Yes, it would.
That's a little odd. We better check that out, huh? Car over there.
Oh. Are those knees?
Huh?
Are those knees sticking up in the back seat?
Somebody is sleeping there.
Code 525.
What 525?
Speed clear. Advise. And you get some pending downtown.
Yep. That's 525 4th and Wabasha. Suspicious. Silver 4-door. Parks in 2000 hours. Hazards on and windows down. Nobody inside.
425 copy.
Well, this gentleman does not have a home. He has a car, but he normally sleeps down by Kellogg, but he says it's too dangerous down there. So he would like to sleep here for his safety. Safety is the top priority for everybody, even if you're homeless. So we're gonna let him doze there. His car's not running. He shouldn't get asphyxiated. He was out like a rock.
Had a sleeping bag he was wrapped up in.
Yeah, you get better sleep than you or me. Like that billboard says, Ideal Credit Union, voted best credit union in the East Metro. When was that vote?
I don't know. I never received a ballot.
I think that credit union would have a problem with name ID because I don't ever heard of them.
I just got an invitation to get a credit card from the National Aeronautics and Space Administration Credit Union.
Oh. Super America's or Speedway is closed here too, huh?
180.
190.
Jail's an adult female, 79.2.
Well, there goes Mr. Alex again. Is that his
Well, an adult
third
female,
DWI or fourth?
I think it's fourth.
Square 525, you can add for me, license plate. Echo Sierra Juliet 570.
Group down here.
Copy the plate 328.
That kid seemed pretty normal too. Very sad, very sad.
I think we just passed that St. Dinette restaurant.
Yeah. How's everyone tonight? Everything good? What's everybody doing at 3:30 at night? You're what? You're dancers? Good for you. Where do you guys perform at usually? You gotta be committed to be dancing at 3:30 in the morning, right? All right, carry on. Have a good one.
Are you an Eggs Benedict guy?
You know, I'm more just over medium. In fact, as long as you mentioned it, I just had breakfast at Keys the other day. Just fantastic breakfast. I gotta remember, I got those Barbara and her daughters. They make some great breakfasts, you know.
Yeah, they do.
But anyhow, tell me about your Eggs Benedict.
Some of the best I've ever had is at that St. Dinette.
Okay, that's good to know. I didn't know Keys had a Spring Lake Park location. I guess they've been there for years. But we went out there. Some of the other ones were busy. Or closing earlier than the other ones. That's a good feeling to go to sleep when there's no crime on the street. Apparently that 325 Sherman call hasn't been handled. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I guess we could head down there.
Somebody was wondering why, when just to pull up and talk to some citizens, we'd have the emergency lights on in the car, on the vehicle. Well, a couple reasons. One, we're stopped in the middle of the road, and
212.
So that anybody coming realizes we're there and who we are.
On this call.
And the other is to for the people we're talking to not think this is just some random stranger coming up on them, that we're law enforcement and it's safe.
Squad 220, copy the alarm, and route to 731 Randolph Avenue, and 0332.
Yeah.
224, I'll be available. Reports done.
If I think they can see my uniform, then it's not a big issue, but a lot of times they can't. Right?
Right. Because we're not in a marked police unit. This is looks just like another vehicle on the road.
A lot of scooters out tonight. I haven't seen the scooter troops out picking them up yet.
No.
Maybe Friday night, Saturday morning isn't as critical of a time.
120.
Just peek around this corner and see if the car decides.
333.
Spot 316.
Report with 326, and you can send us a pending.
Well, he probably can call it a night, huh, Pat, do you think?
I think so.
Henderson and Orange on a suspicious.
Oh.
We have 30-minute delay at this point. Vehicle seen unloading vehicle wheels into another vehicle. The tan Toyota Sienna loading wheels into a silver Toyota Corolla. They were there for 15 minutes at that time. No further description.
Almost embarrassing, isn't it?
Got it.
The report, 169.
334.
It's all right. Go ahead.
How's it going?
Good. How about you?
I'm good. I did my last lift ride. I'm ready to
Very good.
Good
Carry
for
on.
you.
Awesome. That's good money. Can afford a muffler now.
I actually have a muffler on the performance when I just got this car painted, got it painted, and they want $800 for a new muffler, so I'm getting there.
You're doing great.
Thank you, sir.
See you there.
Good night.
Maybe not.
Sorry about that.
Don't worry about the windows. The sunroof is fine.
I know, I want to know why it's not working. Drive me nuts.
Where was your last lift ride?
I just dropped off. Where did you
190.
sitting over there?
No.
2382.8.
That road I turned from?
Yeah.
82.8 at the LEC.
All right. Have a good one. Good luck. Everybody's struggling in life. That's the thing. Everybody's trying to get to the next level. Doesn't matter if you're homeless, you got a starter home, you got a medium home. Everybody's trying to figure out a way to get to the next level of financial security, aren't they?
Exactly.
I just wish young kids now would think that way.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Part of them just think, oh, everything's going to be easy. They don't realize there's steps to success. You know, that you have to, it takes you a while to succeed. And so all of a sudden they get to be 18 and they're on their own in the real world and they go, what? No one's going to pay for my car payment? And it's,
2.221 carbon shots fired and they're on to Rice in front, 336.
Another shots fired at Rice in front? Oh my goodness gracious. That call's come out like 4 times tonight.
Which makes me think it's got to be fireworks.
Yeah. But you just think in the olden days, people knew, okay, I'm going to have to get a low-paying job, earn some money, so I can get a car, to get a higher-paying job, etc., etc. It's a sequential thing for a lot of people, but there's very few shortcuts.
Very true.
But a lot of people would like them. A lot of people like shortcuts. And sometimes kids watching media and celebrities, etc., assume that there are a lot of shortcuts. Not too many people get the ladder on chutes and ladders, right?
Yeah, that's the truth.
Well, we're going by regions. Thanks again to all the nurses that work there, and I know a few of them actually watch us late at night when they're at their station there, and we really appreciate everything you do. You're the rock stars this year. This is the year of the nurses. Well, most years, but this year especially. So we hope you have all the equipment you need to stay healthy. Please stay healthy, and thanks for taking such good care of us when we come in there.
Just got a message that was actually Sergeant Graham's 5th DWI rest of the night.
Oh. Well, he always gets the award every year for being the biggest, the most effective DWI enforcer. He's fast at it. It used to take us, what, 2 hours minimum for a DWI process?
Oh, at least.
So I suppose you could do 5 of them in a 10-hour shift, but it'd be tough, man. Right?
Yeah. Something in the process must have been streamlined.
We're coming back to the barn here. Well, the barn, so to speak, or headquarters.
Can you do the lot?
Oh yeah, the lot. So, Pat, you haven't said enough tonight, so you're going to have to give them a few more thoughts on
Well, I'm glad everybody, was able to see a piece of what goes on in the streets and what the officers are dealing with out here. And it was a fairly active night.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it wasn't. There wasn't people shot.
Split 525.
Outside of that chase where we lost the guy on.
Change it to a parking complaint.
But
with the citation.
it was active. I mean, you saw a burglar get arrested for breaking into somebody's window.
Copy, 0340.
So right here where we're driving around, this is my hope that we'll someday build a mental health and addiction treatment center, so that when we bring people into our jail, and you've seen the jail before, instead of bringing them into jail, we move them, if they have an addiction or a mental health issue, move them to a mental health and addiction center.
Clear.
In the long run, would save a lot of money.
You can send us both Colborne.
It might be a few years from fruition, but that's one of our goals. So thank you so much for joining us. We'll be out next Friday. It's possible we'll pop out sometime during the week. We'll let you know if we do that. But thanks for following us. And Pat, you get the final word. You got a favorite song, Pat?
None that comes to mind right now.
Hey, I'm going to close on this song because it's I always say we're all a collection of good and bad. Nobody's perfect. Even the people that are in this jail, the 400 that are right next door us, they are 95% of the time good people. It said they can't control their 5%.
Exactly.
Sometimes they can't control their demons. And this song is a reminder. Play Demons.
Here's Demons by Imagine Dragons.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for riding with us tonight, folks, and we'll see you next week.